Hi, this is Mark Lane, author of How to Become a Wholesale Millionaire. In this video, I'm going to show you the two most basic fundamentals of wholesaling, but I'm also going to explain why these two fundamentals can absolutely explode your business, or if you're looking to just jump into this, how it can take you from doing no deals to being very successful with it very, very quick. Okay? So let's jump right into this. Fundamental number one is the mindset of the wholesaler. Okay? Most wholesalers are out there, they're trying to make their profit and they're working to try to get a transaction done or a deal done, and they're just consumed with the deal and consumed with themselves and consumed with trying to make that profit. And even though that's justified because we're all just kind of selfish by habit, the guys, the wholesalers that are taking this above and beyond and are achieving unbelievable profits and unbelievable amount of deals a month are the guys that are really guys and gals that are understanding it from a different perspective. Okay, for example, when I go out into the field and I go meet new buyers, I'm really trying to figure out what it is that makes that buyer tick, what it is that gets them excited, that not only the type of deal, but why do they want that type of deal. If they're wanting passive income, if they're wanting a certain kind of flipped profit, why they want that. And it usually comes down to they want the profit to live a better lifestyle and to buy things and to reinvest, or they're wanting the passive income to have more time freedom, work less, spend more time with their family, and again have a better lifestyle. So when you can look at it from that perspective, you're able to understand their needs and their wants differently than what other wholesalers are trying to do. And it gives you a certain kind of value too, because when you build that kind of relationship with your buyers and they realize that you actually want to get to know them and get to know what they're looking for because it affects them differently, then you build a lot of value with them. You build that relationship to where it's it matters. It's more than just a transaction with two people. Okay, so like I said, fundamental number one is just the mindset of the wholesaler, that you really want to make this person profitable. You really want to bring that deal to them that's going to move them ahead financially, it's going to help change their life one way or the other. And when you can look at it from that perspective, it really will change your business. Fundamental number two is marketing directly to your buyer's needs. And what I mean by that is, so let's say when you go out to interview a new buyer and they are saying, well, as long as you can bring me a deal that works, then I'll buy it. Well, what happens is we don't really know what that means. Okay, when I go to talk to a buyer and they say, well, just bring me a deal, as long as it's a good deal, then I'll take it. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how to bring them that deal, okay, because there's no specifics there. So instead, what I want you to do is I want you to be really specific with your buyers, or I should say I want you to get them to be really specific with you. So the way that happens is you need to kind of turn the question around on them. So when you go up and you maybe go through your lead sheet, and you say, well, what are you looking for? And they say, well, just bring me a good deal. You need to go back to them right at that conversation. You need to go back and say, listen, I understand that you just want a good deal, but I need to know what that good deal means. I need to know, how many baths and bedrooms. More importantly, I need to know where this location is that you want this deal. They might say, well, as long as it's within this city. Again, that doesn't give you enough to go by. So just constantly keep trying to work them down and narrow them down. Say, have there been any neighborhoods that you've invested in that you really like? Do you have any current deals out there right now that you did that you really like and that you're really proud of that I could try to copy? Okay? So as you constantly try to rework these questions and get deeper with them, then they start to pour more information into you, because what happens is, I should say, when you're going to them and you want to perfect that deal for them, and you say, listen, I really want to bring you a deal, and as soon as I get this specific information and criteria from you, I'm going to be out there working hard. I'm going to be pounding the streets to bring you that type of deal. And they will look at you completely differently, because now they basically have somebody on the ground working for them for free to bring them that deal. Okay, and that's priceless. I know because I have several bird dogs out on the field working for me. So when I have people that are wanting to bring me those kind of deals, I'm willing to give them as much information as I can give them. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So let's say that this is your city. Okay, we're just gonna split it down the middle, and these are gonna be your different zip codes. Okay, so let's just say 60167, 6016. 60615, whatever it is, doesn't matter. But when you can get your buyers to give you a specific zip code, that narrows it down a lot. Okay? So now you just went from this whole city down into this little area. Okay? So then what I want you to do is I want you to ask your buyer, say, well, is there a specific neighborhood in that zip code that you want me to target? Well, they might say, well, I'm not really sure. And say, well, if you like that zip code, why do you like it? Have you done a couple of deals there? Well, more likely they're going to say yes, if they like that zip code. And so what happens, you're trying to get them to target in further and further. And so when they can get to the point where when they give you a neighborhood, say, yeah, I've done a couple of deals in this neighborhood, I really like this area. Perfect, because now what happens, now you got this little bullseye, okay? You got this little bullseye to target here. And so what happens from there is you can get a hold of your realtor. You can say, listen, I need all the properties you can send me in this neighborhood, and you just start hitting offers. Boom, 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 boom. You can hit bandit signs in that area. You can hit direct mail. The more targeted it can be, the better chance you have of getting that deal. Okay? If you have, the big mistake that most wholesalers make is that they go out there and they're throwing out bandit signs all over the city. They are making offers on everything and anything. They are blanketing direct mail to an entire zip code or an entire area with no purpose. They're just hoping that some motivated seller is going to come out of the woodwork and call them up. And then what happens is they get that deal and they don't really know who to take it to. So when you can kind of reverse engineer this and you can take it to the point to where you are working for your buyer and you know exactly what they want, you know the type of the house, the type of, how many bedrooms and bathrooms and foundation and square footage, you know the zip code and you know the neighborhood, that's how you have success in this business. Because then all you got to do is go out and find it. You already have all the information. You have the financing there because your buyers were ready to finance it. All you have to go is go move. You take immediate action. Okay? Another one of the problems people make, or wholesalers make, is they go out there and try to build this huge buyers list. I've spoke to people that have had a buyers list of 200 or 300 people on their buyers list, and they don't know any other buyers. They're just going through and doing all these digital marketing things to get these buyers on their list, but they don't even know them. Go out there and meet your buyers, get their information, and then go target those deals to bring to them. Because as soon as you bring them deals, one, you're going to profit, but two, you build instant credibility with your buyers. And that's irreplaceable. As soon as you have that credibility, they know you're for real, they're going to take you serious, and you're going to be able to close a lot more deals with them. Because now they know you're for real, okay? As well as you know they're for real because now they're actually a buyer from you. So again, two things: the neighborhood, get it down as strictly as you possibly can, and two, the mindset. Put yourself in their mindset, okay? Understand what they want, understand what they need, and go find it. That's as easy as it gets. I hope this serves you well. I will see you next time. Good luck.